This is so silly, guys. Good morning. This is my, I want to say, the third time making this. If it cuts off again, it's a wrap for this video. I want to talk about best friends. I know a lot of people say best friends, but sometimes your best friends is your worst enemy. You know what I mean? You're sleeping with the enemy. You're around your enemy. But you really do have some good best friends. And that's the ones I'm talking about, not the fake, phony ones. First of all, guys, I would like you to make sure you listen to your body. Don't listen to what people say, but listen to your body. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you when negative, narcissistic people come around you. Your body will tell you. It's like screaming at you, but you choose to doubt it. You choose to not see the red flag and ignore it. Don't ignore it. Believe it. Okay? You start feeling drained, your batteries. You start feeling really, really drained when these people come around you. Why? Because they are takers. Take. A relationship should be reciprocal. Not take, not a relationship. Okay? I'm talking about a relationship. And a relationship with God-fearing people. They have some God inside of them. Not knowing God and just like living a different life. You understand? Thinking they knowing God anyway. Because if you know God, you'll try your best to live in integrity, Anyway, so my best friend, I knew her for over 30 years. How we met was she used to try to bully me all the time, Like, not in a physical way, but like, I want to say like emotional abuse kind of way. Taunting a little bit, Intimidation a little bit. And then one day I just asked her what is her problem, and then we kicked off a relationship. I just want to say, sometimes people, they bully you, right? Or intimidate you because they want to get close to you and just don't know how to communicate that. And then after that, we've been inseparable since that very, very day. I feel like she never said this, but she had something that I need, and I had something that she needed. You understand? I never forget, like, as teenagers, I used to admire her a lot because I'm like, man, how come she gets to just come to my house and stay for months at a time? And how come she just get freedom? She said her mother trusted, and I was like, trust? What's that? You know what I mean? I'm serious, guys. I was like a sheltered child, And while she was outside and having the freedom to not do whatever she wanted to do, her mother trusted her, and she had that freedom. We were about 17 at the time, but I had an 8 o'clock curfew. So when I used to live on the first floor, and when I saw her outside, like on the first floor, everybody outside playing, and I had to be looking through the window at my friends, And I'm like, damn, how they get to do that? My parents, I'm like, could you ask, my mother used to like her a lot, so I was like, could you ask my mom, please, if I could just come outside and stand there with you guys? And as long as I was around her, my mother was good with it. My mother really, until today, loved my friend. It's like, that's not my best friend, that's like my sister, So, being a codependent, I didn't know that's what I was at the time. Because of my childhood trauma, she was like a soother, she soothed my pain a little bit. I used to get bullied by my child's father, bullied in school, because I really didn't like to fight, but I was forced to fight. And then when I did fight, I found out that I could stick up. I actually could stick up for myself, and that's what she brought to my table. She gave me that confidence boost that I needed, and she knew it, because she was like very, very, she loved me, man, I'm telling you. She was like always like my defender, and I needed that. I really needed that. defending me from people, defending me from my child's father that used to beat me up all the time. You know, we're fighting in the street. She used to fight with me too. You know what I mean? Help me fight. Help me, give me that strength. Like, why are you taking this? Like, speak up for yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, she used to. That's what my best friend brought to the table. You know what I mean? Like, she gave me that confidence, and even until to this day, like, she's my buddy for real, for real. You know, I could call her. I said my best friend knows all my deep, dark secret, like everything that I went through. She was the person that I can give I can talk to, and she always gave me that ear. She never, ever, ever, until this day, threw it in my face, ever. You know what I mean? And then, because I had the abuse, and I don't know if a lot of abuse victims are on here, like if you really came out the closet and told your abuse story, and just, you have to tell your abuse story so that you can heal. So I'm in a healing process right now of my life, right? I'm healing all areas, you know, those childhood wounds that are very important to heal. If not, you're gonna keep on learning that lesson over and over again that you need to learn. So you need to heal your childhood wound. I came to speak to somebody on today. So that's the crutch. My friend was my crutch. She's the one that I really don't need her as much these days. But when something go awry, I can talk to her. But the thing is that when I say heal that childhood wound, I'm so glad that. And sometimes when things happen to you guys, you gotta thank, you know, even if you don't verbally tell the person, you really gotta thank all the experience that you have in your life, because it made you the person that you are today. It did. So my marriage triggered me. It triggered my, what people will call awakening to all the past pain. I want to say my husband reminds me of my sexual abuse predator, right? Now I have to explain a little bit. He actually triggered those wounds, basically, is what I'm saying. All the flooding, all the memory. His attitude reminds me of my predator. You know, sometimes people come in your life and they affect you and they don't know how they affect you. Husbands, any husbands out there, any wives out there, you got to be mindful. You got to talk. You got to talk to your partner and see what past pain they went through, because you can be triggering something inside of them. Basically, people come into your life and activate certain things in your spirit. Okay? So he woke me up. One day I'll go into the whole story, but anyway, not to bash him or anything, but it's just part of my history, and I want to tell you guys, people activate your wounds, and he activated the hell out of my wounds, and that brought me to coming to Christ, healing myself, healing those childhood wounds, and just like forgiving people that I needed to forgive. And when I say thank those people, he's one of those people that I thank, not for the abuse, but I thank him just for making me wake up out of the codependency. Okay? And that's a real thing, guys. So, just to try to give you guys a little bit about, my birthday is coming up. I will be 59 years old. And we all came here to serve, right? We all came here for a mission, a purpose in life, and you got to find out what that purpose is. So he kind of activated, he been through a lot of things with me, and he activated that inside of me. I thank him for doing whatever he did to me. Why? And just to be fair, I know that he went through some childhood trauma himself, and people can't give you what they don't have. Okay? The love, the tenderness. They cannot give you the empathy. They cannot give you what they don't have inside of them. So, you know, you have to forgive people and move on, and I totally forgive him. Not for him, but for me. Because if you keep bitterness, that's going to turn into you're going to turn into a very hateful person. And I don't want hate living inside of me. And guess what? You block your blessings as well. So my friend, she knows all about those things, right? And again, I could call to speak to her about anything, and she gives me that wise counsel. Like, she's like, shut up, girl. Get it together. You know, she's one thing I like, she's very, very blunt, you know? And she gives it to me raw, and I love it. None of that play stuff, you know? But my friend, my spouse, certain people that I met along the way in life, they activated certain things inside of you, you know? They triggered trauma, triggered awakening. But my spouse led me to Christ. Because if I didn't go through what I went through with him, I probably would have never came to Christ. I stopped smoking, I stopped drinking, because you're not feeling your pain when you smoke and drink and stuff like that. You got to throw those things away, because it's like a crutch, right? And you got to deal with whatever your trauma is. You have to deal with it. You cannot cover it up, because one day it's going to come out. It's like a wall with water building up. One day it's going to pop. So whenever you are ready to deal with your trauma, your childhood issue, you need to do that. I really just wanted to come here and talk about my best friend in the whole wide world, and how she helped me, and how a lot of people healed me. And yeah, my spouse healed me as well. You know, healed that hurt, that pain inside of me. You know, I had to heal it. You know, you have to let go off of people sometimes. It's not serving you any longer. You got to let go and trust God. You got to let go and totally depend on God, because at the end of the day, it's just you and God. At the end of the day, it's just you and God. It's just you and Papa God, Papa Jesus. You and him. All right? Let him work it out, because we depend so much on human beings for this, for that, for whatever the thing is. And at the end of the day, they're not equipped. They're not equipped. So I think it's unfair to put so much of your burden on someone, because you need this and you need that. You need them to love you this way and love you that way. But how can you do that when you don't love yourself? So when I tell you guys that I'm gonna be 59 in October, and I need to all those past traumas, I need to be the best version of myself. So I forgive who I need to forgive, whether you tell them or not. Got to get that grudge. Those things block your blessing. So you got to heal. You got to improve on yourself. Fix yourself. If you need to exercise, if you need to read more, get psychological help, whatever it is, definitely study your Bible. Definitely draw close to God. Pray more. Meditate more. The reason why I'm even doing this video right now is because this came into my system this morning. Jesus, excellence. He is so excellent in all the world. In all the world, Jesus, excellent. His love, his grace is excellent. He is so excellent. No human being in this world is excellent, is perfect. Jesus is perfect, excellent. Go and knock on his door. Let him open the door. Let him open the door of your life. Let him open the door. Let his perfect will take total control of your life. You know, I hear a lot of people saying they manifest this and manifest that, but when something happened, they can't manifest out of it. You have to have a positive mind and everything, right? But at the end of the day, you got to surrender your life to God. A perfect example is like Just even like what's going on now, and Moe I think is calling all over the world with these flames, right? Again, I don't want them to take my channel down. I don't even know what to say on here, but I gotta say the truth, right? Why don't they manifest that? Why don't they manifest to stop all the evil that's going on? Because God, at the end of the day, is in control. And people have to stop with their wicked ways. You understand what I'm saying? So, heal, heal, heal. Don't keep on going through that lesson over and over again, because life is a cycle. You know, change the patterns of your life. Your next generation is dependent on you. What you do affects the next generation, believe it or not. Okay? And then these kids are looking up at us, you know what I mean, for guidance. And it's like these kids are lost. They just lost. Because we're lost. A lot of us are lost. A lot of us are not getting counseling. And we got the nerves. I heard this lady yesterday, she was saying that her child is 23 years old and she expect this and expect that. But you're XYZ age and you didn't figure it out yet. Come on, guys. You know what I mean? What are we doing? But anyway, that's not what this video is about. So, you know when God talks to you in your spirit, guys, about healing yourself. Never be scared to step out of the box. I'm not gonna make this video too long, but for 2 weeks now, it's been in my father died back in the 80s, and I went to his graveside one time, right? But for 2 weeks straight, it's been a yearning, and I listened to my spirit. I asked my pastor first, is it okay? Sure, yes, it's okay if you want to go put some flowers there, but not to go talk or worship. You know, but it's okay, you can go. It's a balance. Life is a balance. Okay? Anyway, so heal. I'm in a healing process right now. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but heal your traumas, guys. If not, it's a cycle. It's gonna keep coming up. Heal your cycle of life. Heal that. Go to God. Ask Him to heal you, because He shows you, but some people just don't listen. I'm listening right now. Again, I'm gonna be 59 years old soon. I forgive who I need to forgive. I'm being the best version of my life, whether I'm 59 or not, whether you're 80 or not. Right now, AI is coming. When you go to the stores and other things, you're not going to have people there to help you. So you need to get up to date with the computer, with the IT industry as much as you can. That's where you need to be gearing towards right now. And just always learn. That's all I got to say to you guys. Life is a journey, and we're on this journey together. When people want to leave your life, you can't control them. Just let them go and wish them well. You don't have to have animosity towards them. Just let them go with blessings. You might not understand at the time, just like I didn't understand at the time. But those codependency, this is what even led me more and more to be strong in Christ and know that no human being on this earth came into your life forever. So when they want to leave, you cannot hold them. You're not God. You can't change them. Forgive, move on, and try to be the best you that you can be. And that's my video. Guys, let's talk in the comment section. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and wherever you're listening from. Drop it down in here.